Same Van Halen riff, 3 times, one small difference. One sounds like Van Halen, one sounds a little too controlled and perfect, and one sounds like we met on Craigslist to start a band 5 minutes ago. Let's talk about why that is. Everybody knows why Van Halen became legends. Ed broke the traditional guitar solo, Diamond Dave, arguably one of the greatest frontmen of all time, and collectively they wrote songs that appealed to both music nerds and casual listeners alike. Then there are the things that musicians tend to notice. Ed's rhythm playing and his obsessively curated tone. Michael Anthony's backing harmony vocals. Al's incredible swing and feel behind the kit. But today, let's talk about something even easier to miss. Not just the drums, not just the guitar, but the playing relationship between Ed and Al. Al often feels like he's sitting just on top of the beat, adding this sense of urgency. Ed, on the other hand, has this incredibly relaxed rhythm feel. His playing has so much swing and elasticity to it that it almost feels like he's laying back against Alex's drive. Together, that push-pull creates a tension that helps give Van Halen their massive sound. But does that approach actually make that much of a difference? My buddy Jackson and I decided to put this idea to the test. Let's run those intro clips back with some labels. It's subtle, but that first version has that classic Van Halen feel. Nothing sounds rushed and nothing sounds lazy. It has that constant forward momentum and effortless feel to it. The second version is technically more locked in by definition, but it sort of loses some of that personality. The third, almost weird. Everything's kind of fighting each other and feels like it's falling apart. And all of that just comes from tiny micro adjustments and timing. Same riff, same tempo, same players, totally different feel. Now, very important disclaimer, I can already hear people dropping the gloves. This is not a perfect science. This is just an experiment based on observation and trying to put words to something you can hear. It would be wrong to say that this exact feel exists on every single Van Halen track, or that it's some formula that was consciously followed. But it is a common thread across their catalog. And once your ears start listening for that relationship, you can hear it everywhere. Law, friend. Now I'm going back outside. So let us know. Do you think this was something that Ed and Al planned? Probably not. Was it the result of two brothers who spent their entire lives playing together? Probably. Copying the notes and copying the tone is really only half the equation. The other half is the relationship between the players.